educate our young ones. I'm sure you remember Lady Megan from not so long ago. So please, stay glued to this particular edition of Titans and Trailblazers. We'll be right back.
Whether you're a wholesaler, retailer, or consumer, MNC Logistics and Trading is your trusted partner in minerals and food commodities trading. Experience the difference with MNC Logistics and Trading for your commodities trading. We operate a well-equipped laboratory that smelts and assays gold to ensure transparent, credible, and reliable minerals transactions. Our general food commodity market deals with imports and exports of food products such as rice, sugar, and grains. We pride ourselves on delivering products that meet the highest standards of quality and taste. With our expertise in international trading and logistics, we bridge customers far and wide. Locate us at number 4 Neosai Interfo Avenue, East Legon, Accra. Call us on 030-299-8246 or visit our website www.mnclogisticsandtrading.com. MNC Logistics and Trading, hub of confidence.
MNC Group is a leading investment holding company with expertise in minerals and food commodity trading, precious minerals refinery, real estate development, and logistics and energy with individually registered companies. Our headquarters is located in Accra, Ghana, with operational offices in Dubai, UAE, Hong Kong, and Guangzhou in China, Johannesburg in South Africa, Virginia in the USA, and Milan, Italy. We connect business markets and drive growth. Trust us to maximize value in every deal. Call us on 0302-551-917 or 0302-551-918 or send us an email mncgroup@mncgroupgh.com. MNC Group, totally reliant.
Welcome back to this edition of Titans and Trailblazers, which I say is going to be a family and friends edition. But today my monologue is on FMCG marketing. Now, those who know me, those who've come through the walls of the classrooms, I've had the pleasure of teaching in across Africa from Bloemfontein all the way to Accra, through Durban, everywhere. Everybody knows my predisposition is towards service marketing. Not only have I researched it, written books on it, consulted in service industries, done advisory work in service industries. So in a certain sense, I'm a service boy. And I cut my teeth in advertising as well, which is service. But today, I want to pivot to the other side, which is fast-moving consumer good marketing, FMCG. You know, FMCG is more about tangible products. And when we say FMCG marketing, it refers to the strategies, the operational maneuvers, the tactical endeavors we use to promote and sell fast-moving consumer goods, which are typically products that are sold quickly and at relatively low cost. So if we talk about FMCG products, it includes things like food, beverages, personal care products, detergents, toiletries, and even over-the-counter drugs. So the focus of FMCG marketers typically is that we want high volume sales, we want mass visibility, we want brand loyalty, price competition is rampant when it comes to the FMCG sector, and then want very efficient distribution because for FMCG marketing, you win in the trade. So it doesn't matter how sophisticated your production capacity is, if you are working through an inefficient bunch of wholesalers or retailers, your speed to market will be hampered. And those competitors in the FMCG space who have better control over the trade will do better than you. I remember several years ago, one of my very good friends, who at the time was working for a major multinational that worked in cubes, was saying that they would always do better in cubes because while they focus a lot on trade marketing, which is interfacing the wholesalers, the retailers, going to give branded aprons to those in the trade, giving them table covers for the tables they were selling on, and giving them trade discounts within the trade, their major competitors who are also selling cubes were focusing more on end users. So they were doing big billboard adverts, radio adverts, TV adverts. And in marketing communication, what I just described is what we call push versus pull communications. So with push communications, you focus on the trade and all those who serve as channel intermediaries between you as a producer and then the end user will come to the market and buy the cube and go and prepare some banku and okra stew or prepare some jollof, whether it's Nigerian, Senegalese, or Ghanaian jollof, the cubes that you put inside. So why does FMCG marketing matter so much for the Africa in which we live today? Africa, by and large, has a very large, youthful, urbanizing, and mobile-first population. So FMCG brands who know what they are doing, I think that they have a very interesting market to work with when it comes to Africa because of the youth bulge. However, there are also challenges with fragmented markets, informal retail, poor logistics. In some parts of Africa, there's low purchasing power, and then there's a lot of cultural diversity. So when you take fragmented markets, logistics challenges, purchasing power issues, it means that African organizations involved in FMCG marketing must demand smart, localized marketing approaches. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. Because I remember 22, 23 years ago in my ad agency days, we had a very popular international fast food brand that came into Ghana. Somehow they could never master our local nuances. So on taste preferences, they didn't do so well. On customer experience and service delivery, they didn't do so well. So whereas they were doing well in their home country where they originated from, they became a monumental disaster in Ghana. Till today, that brand died and never came back. Now, if you don't want to suffer the death that brand suffered, I want to share with you a few tips on how, if you're an FMCG marketer in Africa, you can improve your FMCG marketing. Number one, because of the Africa we live in, you need to leverage mobile-first marketing. I was in a meeting recently with one of my clients. I was holding a marketing retreat last Monday for about 100 sales, marketing, business development people, give or take. And I use my own website, the one you see at the bottom of the screen every time when I make these presentations, as an epitome on how you can display a personal brand on digital platforms. So I showed them my website. I said, look, I'm Prof. Scienson. This is the core brand. These are the 7 manifestations. I'm a marketing expert, brand expert, blah, 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 blah. Then one guy said, well, Bob, I like your presentation, but I don't think that you can, this well optimized for mobile platforms. So I got the sense, wow, I need to optimize my website for mobile platforms. So if you are in Africa, you're in FMCG marketing, make sure you design mobile optimized campaigns using SMS, WhatsApp, USSD, mobile apps to engage customers both in urban and rural markets. Number 2, use micro influencers and community advisors where the brand requires that you do. Not every brand needs micro influencers and community advisors, but for FMCG, generally speaking, you can partner with local trusted voices, traders, teachers, pastors, even local barbers who have some acclaim in the market to build brand trust in hard to reach or low literacy areas. Number 3, use culturally relevant branding. So adapt your messaging to local languages, use festivals, use local customs, but don't just localize, Africanize your brand communications. Additionally, my recommendation to you would be that you would need to consider pursuing Trade dominance. So what it is that you need to invest in trade marketing. Reward retailers, reward wholesalers by offering them incentives, trade discounts, branded materials, in-store activations. This will push your products faster. Number 4, you need to innovate around your route to market. So collaborate with these same distributors, informal retailers, mobile agents to ensure last mile product availability and shelf presence. If your shelf presence is weak, you don't do well in FMCG marketing. Number 6, pursue bundle and sachet marketing. I think one of the more prominent milk brands, Cowbell, recently I think they are moving to sachet marketing. So offer products in smaller, affordable sizes using sachet refill packs to suit low-income consumers with limited spending capacity. I see Nestle is also doing that with Nido. They're doing that with Milo. So this is a way to go sometimes as part of building your marketing relevance with the kind of audiences you serve in FMCG marketing. Number 7, data-driven retail execution. In this artificial intelligence, use AI, use GPS, use mobile data collection tools to monitor stock levels, sales patterns, and campaign performance in real time. Again, in-store visibility and point of sale excellence. Ensure strong shelf presence, well-positioned branding, clean, attractive point of sale materials in both modern and informal trade outlets. Then, create experiential campaigns, bringing products to life through market storms, road shows, music festivals, and sampling events that connect emotionally with customers. And number 10, drive consumer education. Run awareness campaigns on product usage, product benefits, product hygiene, especially when it comes to things like toothpaste, so for health, nutrition, and personal care categories, consumer education is particularly key. Now, here's the thing. If you want to find out more about how to excel in FMCG marketing, I want to throw a special invitation to you to come this August to the Labadi Beach Hotel in Accra, Ghana, from wherever you are in Africa, because we are having the AMC Tycoon Marketing Conference, where the Africa Marketing Confederation is collaborating with their technology partners to hold a marketing fiesta. I was at the inaugural event in Victoria Falls in 2022. I was in Entebbe in Uganda in 2023, and in that one, I gave a keynote on tech and marketing and how that promotes African brands. We're in Mombasa last year. This year, we're in Accra. So please, go to the Tycoon Africa website or call my friend Kwabna Ajekum at the Charter Institute of Marketing Ghana. Enroll, enlist, register, bring 10 delegates, bring 20 delegates, because it's going to be a massive networking event. We are going to give you practical tools to go and improve your marketing excellence. Thank you for listening to this monologue. We'll be back again with more of Titans and Trailblazers. Please stay tuned.
Finding the ideal property shouldn't be a daunting task. With MNC Properties, property sales, rentals, and management is a walk in the park. We believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we specialize in providing affordable housing options under our flagship project, Fresh Property Joy, specifically designed for low and medium income earners. Our range of customizable homes includes 2 to 3 bedroom standard and executive options, all meticulously crafted using innovative interlocking brick technology. We offer flexible payment options tailored to your individual needs, plus litigation-free lands in vibrant and upscale communities that presents the perfect opportunity to build your dream home. We are committed to making affordable housing a reality. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or invest, we've got you covered. Our service team is ready to assist you on 0302 551 917. MNC Properties, choice of class.
Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers. I told you today is a friends and family show. My family have arrived. So I'll give them the opportunity to tell you who they are, which institution they come from, and they will zoom straight into the germane matters and the reason why they are here today. Yes, sir. Who are you, sir? And where are you from, sir?
Thank you very much, Prof. And thanks for having us here. My name is Eben K. Hodo.
Yes, sir.
I'm the chief servant of the Baby Nest.
Absolutely. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Madam, who are you?
I'm Benis Bachajekum, the teaching and learning manager of the Baby Nest.
Okay. What secondary school are you in?
Enum Presby Secondary School.
Congratulations. Uncle Eben, where did you go?
St. Peter's.
St. Peter's. Okay, tell us about your time in St. Peter's. Did any interesting things happen there at St. Peter's?
I think absolutely.
Okay.
I was not originally a Pescoba.
Correct.
I came from St. Mary's
Okay, interesting.
in the Volta region.
Okay.
Okay.
And ended up in St. Peter's.
Okay.
And I was just liked by everybody.
Okay.
A fresh student.
Okay.
And for the first time in their history, they told me I became assistant school prefect
Really?
who was coming from outside.
Really?
Yes.
So, no, first of all, tell us, where were you born? And where did you go to primary school before St. Mary's? Tell us who you are, because as chief servant, you are very important.
Okay, I was born in the Volta region, Kwando.
Correct.
Specifically.
Correct.
And I had a checkered,
Upbringing.
upbringing, childhood.
Yes.
My dad was a manager
Okay.
at graphic operation communicator.
Oh, graphic operation.
Graphic operation.
Okay.
So he was moved around quite a bit, from Accra to Hohoe,
Correct.
from Hohoe to Kumasi,
Correct.
Kumasi and back to Tema.
Hey, and he was moving with you?
Yes.
Hey, okay.
So at one time, when the movement became so hazy, he had to dump me in my village
Okay.
for me to go and experience the village life a little.
Absolutely.
So I got the opportunity of attending school in a mud classroom.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yes.
Like mat on the floor?
Mud,
Mud, like
building.
MUD?
Yes.
Wow.
I schooled in that,
I see.
I think I did that for my class 5 and class 6 or so.
Okay.
And then moved on to a more refined one.
Okay.
And later on moved back to Tema
Okay.
to join the rest of the family.
Indeed.
Yes,
Indeed.
that is where I ended, primary and everything.
Okay.
Yes, and then I moved on to secondary school.
So St. Mary's, Pescoba.
Yes.
Then after that, did you go to the university?
Yes,
Where did you study, sir?
I was in University of Ghana.
West of Ghana. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and a
Okay.
proud Viking.
Indeed. Indeed. Viking is Sabah Hall.
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Okay. All right. Benis, you too, where were you born? Did you go to school in a mud classroom, or where did you pass?
All right, so I was born here in Accra, Mamprobi.
Okay.
And then due to my dad's part of career, he had to move to Edra.
Hey,
So,
you all have moving dads. Okay.
so my mom joined my dad at Edra.
Okay.
And then as life was evolving, my father felt that his children had to come to Accra to get the city life, education and all that.
Of course.
So we came back to Accra in 2000, and then I joined Leaders Preparatory for my primary class 6.
Indeed.
And then I went to St. Anthony's for my JH junior high.
The famous St. Anthony's.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So right
They're
from
now
St.
no, they're not. No. Okay, go ahead. St. Anthony's. Yes.
So right from St. Anthony's, I wasn't able to get to my desired secondary school of choice because my dad had an accident on his way to make payments and everything.
Oh wow.
Yes. So
Oh wow.
the alternative choice was the Enum Presby Secondary School.
Indeed.
Because my late grandmother was a native of the town.
Indeed.
And she was related to the then headmaster.
Indeed.
So then it was easy for me to get admission in
Very
the
much.
Enum Presby School.
Okay.
Fortunately, my grandfather was the then boys prefect during the Ramsia time.
Wow.
When it was a boys second. So fortunately, I got to Enum. And then I don't want to say if it is future alignment, but then I became the assistant girls prefect during my time.
Really?
Yes. So for me, it wasn't just about academic journey or experiencing life there, but then it was about training me for life ahead. And I think that's what brought me to Baby Nest.
And
I'm
today
here
you are both in education.
Yes.
Early childhood education. Now, this show is called Titans and Trailblazers. And if my information is correct, you are celebrating the 20th anniversary of a trailblazing idea called the Baby Nest.
Correct.
So, Mr. Odu, tell us about the Baby Nest. Where did the vision come from? And what has it taken to nurture this dream up to today?
That's a very interesting one. And let me say that the history or the story of the Baby Nest is a very humbling one, because it all started one evening when family sat down, thinking, what's up, and already my wife and I are involved in, so this idea also came up, and then, 3 people sit there, it's okay, not a bad idea at all, let's give it a shot. So working.
Yeah.
So we went straight to work and to ask ourselves, what does it take to start a preschool? We itemized everything and we set to work. So the initial issues were, do we have accommodation? Do we have this? Do we have that? Do we have that? So we realized that yes, we do have accommodation, which is one of the key things that we needed to do at Dansuman.
Yes.
So we said, well, you know what? If we would want to start this, let's tell the tenant on the ground floor that when the tenancy expires, we don't intend to renew.
Indeed. Indeed.
So that's exactly what we did.
Yes.
And so while we were waiting for the tenant to quit, we were doing all the background work.
Indeed.
Registration of the company, staffing, and all the issues that are involved, the regulatory, considerations,
correct,
systems, structures. So our tenant did leave. My wife had to go to China to get, a few preschool staff. Believe you me, starting with only 2 children.
Oh, wow, 2?
Only 2 children.
Wow.
So they came on board. They lived across the street.
Okay.
So they were our first customers.
Yeah.
They came in, and then we get it started. 2 children, about 5 staff to start with. So basically, that's how the whole Baby Nest started. So let me add that it started as a side business.
Indeed.
It started as a side business.
Yes.
This far, the Lord has brought us.
Has brought you, Ebenezer. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So you started, but eventually you built a team because the brand started growing.
Yes.
Okay. So Bernice, you are one of the team members now.
Yes, sir.
Because of where Baby Nest is today. What's your experience? When did you join? What were you told when you joined? And how are you part of the facilitators of the vision?
Okay, so I joined Baby Nest in the year 2008.
Oh, really?
Yes.
17 years?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
At the age of 19.
Really?
Yes, so I had then gotten trained from GES Model School.
Okay.
National Nursery Teachers Training Center.
Yes.
So then I applied to a few schools, and I was fortunate to be interviewed by
Mr.
MD
Hodo.
then,
Okay.
and the then head teacher.
Correct.
So then I became a teacher for 3 years, and then I told him I want to go back to school because that was the actual objective for me coming there to learn.
Indeed.
So right on the job, that is where the interest next. I was, okay, why should I go to another institution to study this when I'm already into early childhood education?
Correct.
It's fun, it's warm, seeing how the children are happy when they see you.
Yes.
It's fulfilling with the work is fulfilling.
Yes.
You come to work every day and you're happy to see the kids happy to do what you do best. So I decided, okay, then let me apply to the educational institutions and further do my course in early childhood. So 4 years later, and then Mrs. Hodo calls me back that, okay, there's a new facility on the University of Ghana campus.
Indeed.
And then we have a slot for head teacher. Are you available? I said, why not?
Oh, wow.
I'm ready to come back. And
Okay.
she was ready with MD to accept me back.
Okay.
So that's where the journey continued again as a head teacher for the Legon facility.
Indeed.
And then post-COVID,
The Logan facility, that's where the professors and things are.
Yes,
the
sir.
doctors. So I'm sure they are not easy customers at all.
Oh, but then we had a good relationship, even till date.
Of course.
We learn from each other.
Okay.
They are able to come to share their research, discussions. There are even occasions they allow their students to come over our campus to have few weeks observation to study the children and all of that.
Oh, that's nice.
Specifically the Department of Consumer Sciences.
Really?
The Family Health.
Family and Consumer Sciences. They are your friends?
Yes.
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay.
Yes.
So, Mr. Odo, I'm sure there were some early challenges. Business in Ghana is not that easy.
Yeah.
So what did you have to go through and survive to get here today?
The challenges at the time were many and varied. I mentioned earlier that the issues of registration, complying with all the regulatory requirements, seeing the GES for certification, business operating permits from the AMA, and all those other ones were one side of it. And then you have to look at the staffing. I am not an educator. I'm an entrepreneur and a manager.
Absolutely.
So is my wife as well.
Absolutely.
So we started thinking how we're going to do recruitments. So the first, head teacher, a few people who came in to help. And then when we started growing, then the pressure mounted.
Indeed.
The last bit that you asked me, funding.
Yes, that's a big one.
Big one. To be honest, Prof, it was one of the Herculean, tasks that we had to perform in this whole enterprise.
Yes, please.
Of BabyNest.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
No bank was interested in listening to us or, just hearing our side of the story. No, they were not interested because it's a startup. And so we had to sink in our own lifetime savings at every stage. Made sure that from the beginning, no staff was left unpaid in any month.
Absolutely.
For 20 years, I can say on authority that there has not been a month that we didn't pay our staff.
Indeed. Indeed.
Whatever we have, we shared with them.
Indeed.
We financed everything for up to 10 years. Again, one surprising thing, we never took any salaries for 10 years.
Wow.
For 10 years running BabyNest, we never took any salaries.
That's high sacrifice.
Absolutely, because we were reinvesting everything that was coming through. I must add that 2 years after we had only 2 children, the other floor was also calling for occupation.
Indeed.
So that person on that floor too was giving notice.
Indeed. They have to wrap up and leave.
So eventually we took the first floor. In the next 1 year, the first floor was used up. So then we were living on the second floor.
Correct.
Now they started knocking on my door. I said, oh, but you guys, small time. Why do you want to sack me? So
that was difficult.
It was difficult.
Yes.
But hey, we saw potential.
Correct.
In the business at that stage.
Yes.
Because something that we didn't think was going to just grow like that started growing. And so fortunately, God being so good,
yes,
we had finished our building, at Bawe.
Correct.
So one nice Friday, the 13th of a particular month, I decided I want to move. The family did not agree with me.
Indeed.
Because where we were going to was a new residential area, new side.
Indeed.
I was determined. So you know what I did? I just packed a few clothes into my car.
Indeed.
And off I went. I said, if they are desirous, they should join me.
You come.
So having done that, it put pressure on them to know that this guy is serious.
Indeed.
So now they started joining me over there. Indeed. So eventually we, freed up the place for the crèche to take up the entire building. Fortunately, I was working from home. I had become a country director for a company from the UK. So for the most part of my career, I was doing consultancy
Correct.
and other things. So
Correct.
I had the opportunity of, taking care of the business as well.
Okay.
But these were the challenges that we faced. They were not easy at all at the time.
Okay.
Apart part of the funding, the recruitment,
Indeed.
and everything else was just a challenge, in a new area.
But what key values and principles have guided the baby nest till today?
Discipline,
Discipline, okay.
integrity,
Okay,
and then grit,
indeed. Just staying with it.
staying with it,
Okay, okay,
stay with it.
okay.
Those were the challenges, or those were the things that kept us going.
Indeed.
Because see, from day one, like I said, I was mindful of the regulatory framework
Very much.
within which we are operating.
Indeed. You must keep standards.
Keep standards. So from day one, started keeping, systems were working,
Of course,
corporate governance structures were put in place,
of course,
we had audited accounts.
of course.
Everything was just going the way it ought to be.
Indeed.
No shortchanging the system,
Indeed.
and we were true to our staff.
Indeed.
We tried to be a fair employer
Indeed.
in all aspects.
Indeed.
We recruited very well and ensured that only the quality materials are what employed.
Indeed.
And I have told them time without number that paper is good, but I believe in attitude.
I agree. I agree.
Attitude is everything.
I agree.
So people may come with paper, everything. I said, fine, that's good, but let me test you beyond the papers.
I agree. I agree.
And see whether
Sometimes there can be a big gap
Absolutely.
between the attitudinal disposition
Absolutely.
and the CV with the black and white.
And with
letters.
time, it was evident that we were right.
I agree.
Because we saw some people come through and, hey, they fizzled out themselves.
Absolutely.
Because the environment was unfriendly to them.
Absolutely.
Dennis,
on the issue of unfriendly environments, you said MD interviewed you and you got the job.
Yes.
So my question to you is, if your employer empowers you like he's saying, how do you extend that same blessing to the children? What are some of the principles for how you manage? Because children who are very young, they are very malleable. You can either make them turn out for good or for bad, depending on what you do at that tender age. So how do you handle the children or the clients or the customers or the baby nest?
Okay, so one of the things is that excellence is very key in our daily operation.
Yes.
So for that matter, we look at the service delivery point.
Correct.
That is the care and then teaching.
Correct.
And when it comes to care, it's about protecting the child.
Indeed.
Every parent wants to be happy when their child also feels safe.
Correct.
So for us, as much as we are learning to teach them the academic aspects, also make sure that the baby nest was a safe haven.
Indeed.
Care, eat, food, feeding, giving back feedback to parents, because mothers would want to know how their children fed, how they were cared for during the day.
My fathers, they don't care. Oh, this thing I say is worrying you.
Well, so that question...
Because I know mothers tend to check more.
Okay, so I'm saying this because mothers mostly will ask how the child fed.
And probably pick up the children more.
During pick-up
and talk to
time.
teachers more.
Right.
Okay.
But then we've heard that this also asking same.
Oh, that is also
and then
asked.
academic progress.
Yes.
Areas we are able to help them to assist the child at home.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
So for us, it was about delivering excellence in all areas.
Okay.
The care, academic deliveries.
Okay, but you work with the parents to co-produce this excellence.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then one thing too is that we had a resilient team, whereby where I fall short, there's another to hold me back.
Correct.
After work, we talk about daily routines.
Okay.
What worked well, what didn't work well.
Awesome.
If there's a challenge with a child, where do I do best? Who do I approach to help me get areas to help the child? So it was about the totality of the child.
Indeed.
And I think that's what has brought us to 20 years.
On the issue of totality of the child and being resilient, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with more of Titans and Trailblazers. Please stay tuned.
finding the ideal property shouldn't be a daunting task. With MNC Properties, property sales, rentals, and management is a walk in the park. We believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we specialize in providing affordable housing options under our flagship project, Fresh Property Joy, specifically designed for low and medium income earners. Our range of customizable homes includes 2 to 3 bedroom standard and executive options, all meticulously crafted using innovative interlocking brick technology. We offer flexible payment options tailored to your individual needs, plus litigation-free lands in vibrant and upscale communities that presents the perfect opportunity to build your dream home. We are committed to making affordable housing a reality. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or invest, we've got you covered. Our service team is ready to assist you on 0302 551 917. MNC Properties, choice of class.
Welcome back to Titans and Trailblazers, and I have a team here who are interested in early childhood education. The Baby Nest team, I want to ask you, how important is early childhood education and management to the development of Africa? How important is it?
I think this subject is one that deserves, a lot of attention, because we should look at this in the context of the divide, the developed world and the developing world.
Correct.
African continent is described as a developing.
Correct.
So if there's something the developed ones are doing right, I think that it's about time we take up the challenge.
Correct.
To do almost the same.
Correct.
You realize that when it comes to preschooling, the Western world, or even the Asian tigers, they do better. China, Malaysia, Japan, and co. They put so much emphasis on the preschoolers.
Correct.
But that is where all the habits and early learning skills are got from. Correct. The foundation. Correct. Is very important. So correct. You lay a foundation of attitudes. Right. Don't drop litter. These are all taught these children from preschool. And of course, lifelong skills are all taught these children from that level. At that level, see, their brains are like sponges.
Indeed.
They absorb so much.
Indeed.
And it stays with them.
Indeed.
So for us, and in Africa, if we want to have a transformative experience on the continent, I think we must begin to look at the foundation, the children, preschool. That is where the matter lies.
You know what's interesting? So I heard the Honorable Education Minister say that we were in a launch of a book for a young lady about a month ago, and he said that, look, governments have tended to focus on university, but he believes that there should be a commensurate focus on the early childhood years, because he thinks that if the foundations are strong there, we have a better future. I trust you agree with him.
Absolutely. I agree with him. Absolutely.
Okay.
There must be a redirection, focus on the preschool.
Okay.
I know GES has done very well now. They have a desk in their fold where they look at the preschool. Right now, they are paying attention to the kindergarten.
Okay.
They've added it to the F-cube.
Okay.
Process.
Indeed.
But what I think is lacking is the ages before KG.
Okay.
Because it will presuppose that the child is nowhere, and then at KG level, the child goes to,
show up.
Yes. No. It's a process. The preschool is a whole system.
Indeed.
Which you have to go through.
Indeed.
The syllabus begins from, we start from month 3.
Correct.
To 5 years.
Wow.
So while the child is spending time with us for all these years, we are watching all the various stages of their developmental indicators.
Absolutely.
We are looking at all of them.
Excellent.
And preparing them adequately to be able to go to the primary schools.
Wow.
So you see, and there were a few times that some parents broke the chain.
Indeed.
And they realized
They
the
felt
difference.
the effect.
They felt the effect.
Wow.
You know, so it's a system. And we encourage parents at the baby nest, if it is not absolutely necessary, to keep the children till they finish the preschool system.
Okay.
That enables them to have gotten the grasp
Okay.
of what it is that launches them into the mainstream schools.
So what sort of primary schools have some of your graduates gone to? Can you give me a sense of where some of them have gone?
Oh, our children are everywhere.
They're everywhere. Okay.
They are everywhere.
Okay.
They go to all, in fact, when you look at all the 5 facilities,
Okay.
we have recommended schools
Okay.
that we give to our parents.
Oh, you do? Okay.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
Okay.
And then we have what we call the transition management.
Indeed.
Engagement with the parents.
Indeed.
So if they let us know what schools they want to go to, we can make recommendations.
Okay.
We don't force them.
Okay.
Recommendations based on what we think we know about the primary schools.
Indeed.
And then the fee structures
Okay.
that they can, absorb,
Okay.
etc., etc.
Okay.
But I think that our children are doing so well in all, the international schools are receiving them.
Okay.
Foreign schools are receiving them.
Okay.
Because most of them are living with their grannies here in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Their parents out there working.
Okay.
So when they finish from the baby nest, they fly out.
Oh, wow.
And the kind of reports we are receiving from there is so heartwarming.
Indeed. Positive reports.
Absolutely positive.
Bennett, that means you are doing the work well, huh?
Yes.
Hey, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So,
Yes.
your boss spoke about 5 places. Where are you? Since you are doing the work well, where can we find the baby nest in Accra? Where are you?
Okay, so we have our first facility with at the Dansoman, down.
Dansoman, okay.
Yes, and then the second facility based on University of Ghana campus.
Okay.
And then our third facility, Westland facility.
Okay.
And then our fourth is at Osu, Ringwood Estate. And then the last facility is at East Legon, adjacent
The churches.
the churches.
The Pentecost and the Agapes is right in
Yes,
there.
sir.
The
Yeah.
blue building.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yeah. I see the parents coming around 4:32 and to take their children away.
Yes.
So how are the ladies at the East Legon branch? They are my friends. Are they still there?
They are there,
Okay.
doing
Okay.
very well.
Okay. All right. Now, parents are very careful where they take their children when they are 1 or 2 or 3 years. But given that the baby nest is growing, it means that there's increasing confidence across various parent types and profiles. And so they are bringing their children to you. Give us 3 compelling reasons why parents should still bring their children to you at the baby nest, Madam Bernice.
Okay. So that's building foundational skills. So at the baby nest, we look at not just, as I mentioned, not just academic aspect, but then grooming the child.
In totality, that's the total excellence you use.
Grooming the child. Okay. That's the reason why we would always want to advise that it's good when the child comes to school early.
Correct.
Because we assess from 3 months.
What about the curriculum? Can they understand it, or is
Yes. So
understandable?
our model is the GES curriculum infused with Montessori practicals and the British curriculum.
Hey,
complementing
That's like a salad.
a hybrid,
Indeed,
yes.
indeed. Okay, all right.
Complementing our teaching and learning styles.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, as MD said, we are able to satisfy all the needs of our learners to be able to fit into every environment they find themselves.
Okay.
Yes.
So you think your curriculum is aligned to global best practices?
Right, sir.
Okay. So, Mr. Odo, about a year or 2 ago, you hired me for several months. And I remember you said you were aspiring to build a brand that was customer friendly, that understood the needs of not just the children, but their parents and so on and so forth. And you and Auntie Pat clearly had a very strong focus on experience. Please, how critical, when you talk about banking, experience matters, insurance, experience matters. But for early childhood service offerings, why is experience such a big thing for you?
Experience matters a lot.
Okay.
And for us, both of us happen to be in the service industry all our life.
Indeed.
And the kind of service environment we were was the challenging type.
Correct.
When the customer is still at work you are also at work.
Correct.
We happen to be in the IT service delivery, industry.
Correct.
And our bosses will tell us that if a machine is not working, for which reason the IT guys are still up, you are up.
Indeed.
So we have that tradition of service excellence.
Correct.
With us. And it's a very rigid environment where your assessments, your everything is based on how you interpret and understand customer service delivery, both from within and without. Yeah. So we have grown into that, so much so that whatever we do is reflecting or we are leveraging the experience we brought from industry.
Indeed.
And parents in a preschool environment will behave the same, even more.
Yes.
Because these are tiny lives.
Yes.
That they are entrusting to you.
Absolutely.
For your care.
Absolutely.
So for you to exude, their trust or elicit their trust,
yes.
You need to prove beyond reasonable doubt that you are capable
Absolutely.
of taking care of these children.
Absolutely.
So that was the foundation of our, business.
Correct.
That the baby nest is a business first, and it is a service. In other words, service delivery process in the main.
But I mean, I appreciate what you're saying, but I've also noticed that you and Auntie Pat have a very practical, hands-on type of leadership.
Yeah.
And I think in Africa in particular, it's an important thing because, so although in spite of your best intentions, sometimes, hey, African employees can mess you up. I'm not saying it's the big, I'm just saying that if you take your eyes off the ball, something bad can happen.
Right.
So why are you so hands-on in terms of literally being there, supporting your team, correcting your team? Why is that approach so critical in the service delivery at the baby nest?
Yes, you see, not all of our staff have had the opportunity of going through the meal the way we have.
Okay.
So we need to share our experiences with them.
Okay.
Like I said, we were fortunate to have worked in companies where customer service is looked at as a sine qua non.
Indeed.
So we realized that if we need to have that in the baby nest, we need to go all out.
Indeed.
To be able to develop the human capital.
Indeed.
The kind that we think will suit the service we are providing.
Indeed.
Remember,
represent the brand appropriately.
Absolutely. Remember I said that you must prove to parents that the lives being given you can take care of them.
Indeed.
And you have no choice.
But to be inside.
To be inside.
Watching the kids.
Watching the kids.
So you don't do armchair management.
Not at all.
Okay.
You must be hands-on.
Okay.
Micromanage if you can.
Indeed.
to
just
ensure,
to get the work
just
done.
to get the work done. So that is what we brought to the baby nest.
So you have a good relationship with the teachers.
Yes, sir.
And some of the administrators as well.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me one or two concrete examples where they went above and beyond to deliver good service, either because they helped the child or helped the parent? Take one or two instances that ventilates this service orientation that the baby nest is reputed to have.
All right, so there was an instance a mother had to bring her child to the baby nest.
Correct.
From another place.
Correct.
Because she felt there was a delay in certain areas, learning areas.
Okay.
And then it was so exciting for us. At the end of the day, when the child was graduating, the mother wrote to us, all teary on the graduation day.
Oh, wow.
And she was so thankful that at least she could see the milestones,
The child picked up.
the achievements she made.
Awesome.
And for us, it brought us so much joy because we didn't start with the child, but then it was so exciting to see that the child we were able to pick up somewhere to make the child who he was before graduating. And for us, we believe that it's something that to date so many years. We should believe that the mother is still talking about it because it was a life-changing decision she made.
Is he around?
Is he around?
Check on him. Check on him on Monday.
We do.
Call the mom and ask, how's Kofi doing? Yeah, Professor Einstein said I should check on him. Then the mother will say, okay, congratulations. Okay. So that's one good example.
That's one thing. Yes. Then we also have a system whereby on daily basis, we have in-house school nurses.
Awesome.
So we follow up on children who are absent daily
Really?
We don't wait till parents call us to tell us, oh, this week we'll be absent or a month. On the daily basis, our school nurses follow up on absenteeism. We check what, even today, we go to the extent that those who are even hospitalized, we follow up to share moments with them, toys, just make them recover early, and then they join us back. So for us, we feel that these two are what parents interested in us, and we are doing that excellently.
So if a child misses one day of class, you can tell at the baby nest?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Because we have the system.
What if they miss 3 days? You can tell?
We can tell.
So if they don't come on Monday, Tuesday, you sit down till Thursday, and they'll be wondering where the child has passed?
Not at all. The system will even let you know.
Really? That the child is not showing?
Yes. Directors management will have access to this. So
wow.
We know.
So when the child doesn't show, you follow up to find out whether the child is okay?
Right. Sir.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So I would have asked the boss this question, but since you said you are taking care of the children, well, let me ask you. 10 years from now, what do you want to see the baby nest become? As for the founders, I know what they feel, but you are a soldier in the army. I want to get a soldier's perspective, not the army general.
Empowering teachers outside the baby nest team, because for us, we are privileged to have intermittent training, in-house training, almost every term. We have about 4 or 5 trainings before the term ends.
We used to have some 6 a.m. training, remember?
I
Some
do.
in their car, draw, hey, prof, please, I'm standing here. I said, okay, no problem. Hey, where are you? Hey.
That experience, yeah?
Those were the days, man. Okay.
So to create an institution or a platform where we train teachers, go to the regions to create other preschool teachers, give them access to the various things they can use, whatever they find themselves to create.
Brilliant.
If they don't have access to resources, we can teach them how to improvise with whatever object they find at home.
We have to start wrapping up. I'll come to Mr. Odo for the last word. I want to ask you this just before I go to him for the last word. So, you know, parents are supposed to co-produce their children's outcomes.
Yes.
So parents are not supposed to come and dump the children or you and go to Hawaii and pick them up on the way home. How do you get parents to work with you to grow the children?
All right, so we have a carefully planned timetable.
Awesome.
That is the activities for the academic year.
Okay.
Whereby every term we share school calendars with parents.
Awesome.
And then we have at least the minimum is 3 activities every term.
Awesome.
So we tell parents what to expect during this program through messages.
Indeed.
And then parents are supposed to go out there to find costumes.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
So they would decide on which characters to dress their children.
Interesting.
They find the costume. And it doesn't end there.
Okay.
It's required of them to walk in to take photographs.
Okay.
That serves as lasting memories for the children to refer to.
It's a memento.
Yes.
You keep it for life.
Right. And then MD mentioned transition program. So we help parents to get used to their life in the mainstream school, especially for first-time parents who don't know about the management for their children in the base school.
That's true.
So before we graduate a child to the mainstream school, we meet parents every year to take them through the expectations, both for the child and for the parent as well.
So although that baby nest at 20, we have to wrap up the show right now.
Right.
Please give us 2. You know, 2 is the first number before 0.
Yes,
20.
yes.
Give us 2 compelling reasons why 20, 40, 60, 80 years from now, if Christ tarries, the baby nest is still the best choice for early childhood service offerings in a beautiful country called Ghana.
Good. Prof, we see the baby nest as a lasting, enterprise. I call it a going concern.
Indeed.
And it has been made so impersonal.
Indeed.
Baby nest is not built around me or my wife anymore.
Correct.
If anything happens, baby nest should be able to run.
Correct.
It's because of the way we have built the structures and the systems.
Of course.
The systems are running now the baby nest and not the human beings running the
So
company.
there's longevity.
Longevity is there, assured. And then the corporate governance structures are also, in place. So we are sure that 20, 30 years from now, the baby nest should still be there. Strong. And then also because of the goodwill that we have established and continue to establish, in our space, we believe strongly that people are beginning to, trust us much to leave their children with us.
Okay.
They know who we are. They know what we can deliver. What we say we can do, they know we can do. What we say we cannot do, they know we cannot do.
Absolutely.
So that trust has been established.
Okay.
And for me, I believe that these are some of the compelling reasons why I believe that the baby will live for long.
For long.
Yes.
Okay.
Way beyond.
Be a safe environment.
Absolutely.
For all children who come there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Africa, on that note, I want to personally endorse the baby nest, because sometimes when you recommend someone and you don't know them, it's dangerous. Africa is a very dangerous place to recommend people you don't know. But I've lived with these people. I have worked with them. I have trained them. I have gotten feedback from them. I've gone on health walks with them. I have collaborated with them. And I can say unequivocally that if you send your child there from 6 months to 5 years, you've done a good thing. Only good things will happen for you. The Bible says that train up a child in the way they should go. And when they grow up, do not depart from it. On this child training note, I want to thank you for watching this edition of Titans and Trailblazers. We'll be back with more on the next episode. Bye.
Titans and Trailblazers is brought to you by the MNC Group.
Welcome to Cook Africa, straight to the Ashanti region. Hey, we're talking about boys. You go back there today. Even a few days ago, you were trending. You and this curriculum come. We'll get there.
Ginger, the ball knuckle. Or the ama spices. Spices, the ama salt. We beat my chance. Or the ama money. Money they call. Debbie, welcome, go cake.
So my grandmother took care of me. Okay. So she actually taught me how to do this.
Anyway, you there, I go there.
What premium shall we place on our health? Is it to wait and get hit with a condition?